Hey, my name is Will with Client Experiences here at John Michael Studio. Thanks for joining us today to gain some insight on the technical side of installing your new cabinetry. Like any other investment in your home, proper installation, care, and maintenance will ensure your product will look great, perform well, and last for generations. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to our team as we are always available to help. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being a member of the John Michael family. Each cabinet is packed on a pallet, then strapped down and wrapped with cling wrap and corner protectors. Then a cardboard topper is added for additional protection. These are all strapped down together. Your installation hardware and any tools or extras are packed inside one of the cabinets. This is generally the trash pullout, grill base, or sink base cabinet where they are present. Extra parts and finished pieces are often packed and shipped together in a large crate after being carefully wrapped in foam wrapping. Appliances also get a plywood wrapping to help protect it from damage in shipment. Oftentimes, toe kicks and some fillers or crown may be shipped in rolls or tubes. Typically, these are shipped as a separate item, but sometimes they are attached onto a crate to keep them together during shipment. When your order is ready to ship, we will request shipping information and a contact person for the shipment scheduling. When your order ships out, an automated email will be sent to the email address we have on file with the tracking number so you can track your order. When it arrives to the local delivery hub, the carrier will call to schedule a delivery with the contact person on the confirmed address. The delivery will be via a 52-foot freight truck with a lift gate for curbside delivery unless otherwise noted. Typically, we can request a box truck for smaller orders or orders that need to arrive to sites with limited accessibility at no extra cost. We also have options for inside or white glove delivery, but these will incur additional shipping charges. Please contact our shipping department or your project manager prior to shipping. Once the truck has arrived, check the bill of lading to make sure that all packages have arrived and are accounted for. Then, check each package to make sure there are no signs of damage or mishandling. Also, check carefully for any indication that the cabinets have been stacked. If you notice this, please note this on your bill of lading prior to signing. Then contact us as soon as possible to report any potential damages. When unpacking potentially damaged items, take photographs of the unpacking process and retain all packaging. We will work diligently to get any damages in shipping repaired or replaced as quickly as possible. For cabinetry, start by removing the plastic strapping and remove the box from the top of your cabinets. You can then remove the interior packaging and strapping to take the cabinet off the pallet. For appliance crates, you will need to remove screws with a drill and Phillips head drill bit until the top and one or two sides have been removed. Then the appliance can be taken out safely. For parts crates, you will need to remove the screws with a drill and a Phillips head drill bit until the top of the crate is removed. Keep the sides intact to prevent parts from spilling out of the crate. Place your cabinets in the configuration they were drawn on the layout provided by your designer. Determine which cabinet will be the one to set the leveled height of the whole run. This is generally the height of a provided side panel or from an appliance in the run, such as a range. If there is not, use the part which will be the tallest elevation in the run. Place a laser level at the height of this cabinet, panel, or appliance to set the install height of the entire cabinet run. Adjust the leveling feet using your hands or a wrench until all sides are square and plumb, both left to right and back to front. The cabinet should line up on the left and right so that attachment bolts can be installed at a later step. Once your first cabinet has been placed and leveled, you can set additional cabinets and attach them with the provided bolts. Simply slide these through the cabinet on the right side and into the threaded rivets on the cabinet on the left side. Then tighten down the bolts until the cabinets are snugly bolted together. There is an optional bolt that can be installed inside the cabinet as well. Install this similar to the first two bolts up top. Optionally as well, you can fasten these cabinets at the back to a wall or similar structure. Due to the wide variety of different materials that these walls can be made from, we do not provide hardware for this. You can adjust your drawer slides at the following adjustment points. Keep in mind to adjust both the left and right sides until the drawer moves and sits as you need it. You can adjust the drawer face up and down here. You can adjust the drawer cant left to right here. And you can adjust the drawer pitch front to back here. If you needed, you can remove your drawers by squeezing the clips on the bottom, pushing the slides away from the box, and lifting the drawer box out and away from the cabinet. To reinstall, simply place the drawer box back onto the slides and push the backs of the slides in place where the rear hooks connect into the back of the drawer box holes shown here. Once this is done, press downwards on the front of the cabinet face until the two clips snap back into place. You can adjust your doors at the following adjustment points. You will need a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver to adjust them. Keep in mind that you will need to adjust multiple hinges in order to get the door to sit as you need it. You can adjust the door up and down here. You can adjust the door cant left to right here. You can adjust the door pitch front to back here. In order to remove the doors, pull on the back lever of the hinge. Then pull away from the cabinet frame. Do this for all hinges and it should easily come off. In order to put them back into place, simply push the hinge clips onto the front of the plate, then press down until they snap into place. To install the side panel, first make sure that the panel is oriented correctly. There should be some letters cut out of the top of the panel. Make sure they are facing upwards. Additionally, there may be a cutout at the bottom of the side panel for electrical wiring and plumbing to pass through. Make sure this is at the back towards the wall. Then, place your side panel against the cabinet and bolt together from the inside of the cabinet. There will be holes on the cabinet side and threaded rivets on the end panel side to attach them. Tighten them down until they are snugly fit. To install the rear panel, first make sure that the panel is oriented correctly. There should be some letters cut out of the top of the panel. Make sure they are facing upwards. Then place your rear panel against the back of the cabinet and bolt together from the inside of the cabinet. There will be holes on the cabinet side and threaded rivets on the rear panel side to attach them. Tighten them down until they are snugly fit. To install the filler panel, first make sure that the panel is oriented correctly. There should be some letters cut out of the top of the panel. Make sure they are facing upwards. Then, place your filler between the cabinet and the wall. It should run all the way to the floor. You can then bolt the filler from the inside of the cabinet at the front. There will be holes in the sides of the cabinets and threaded rivets in the filler to allow attachment. To install the top spacer, make sure that it is oriented correctly. The top spacer is installed with the lips facing downwards. The top of the spacer will be roughly flush with the top of the cabinets and sit flat against the countertop once it is installed. Bolt from the bottom into the cabinet or panel on the left and right side. You should use panhead screws for this so that it sits neatly into the countersunk bolt holes in the spacer. Notice that the lips of the top spacer are facing downwards towards the floor, and the opening is to the front to allow for the appliance to slide in. To install the rear spacer, simply place it at the back near the floor to connect to the cabinet or panel with supplied bolts. Note that this rear spacer has a short flange on one end in case there is a variation in depth from one side to another, due to a deeper base like a grill base. This spacer can be installed with the flange on either side if it is not needed. For cabinets of the same depth, the flange will simply rest inside the appliance space, like so. Sometimes you will have multiple appliances together in the same area. If this covers a long enough span, an end panel will be supplied to install between multiple appliance spacers. Because appliances slide under the countertop, they are not load bearing, and this panel will be required in order to support it. Each grill base, burner base, or sink base should have knockout panels in the side and or back of the cabinet. These are provided for wires, pipes, drains, or similar items to run through the cabinet. These are here for convenience, and your contractor may need to modify on site as your services require. We recommend a side grinder and metal disc to modify if needed. In order to remove the knockout panels, take a flathead screwdriver or chisel and place at the top corners where the knockout is still attached to the cabinet. Then, using a mallet, hammer these corners until the top corners are knocked free. Then you can bend the plate outwards until it breaks off, leaving the knockouts open for any surfaces that need to get access to the cabinet. When installing your grill or burner, please reference the grill or burner's installation manual. Almost all grills and burners are installed as described here. They sit on top of the countertop and is supported from the side and back lips of the grill. They must be installed after the countertop installation. The grill does not rest on the cabinet. When installing your grill, it slides back into the cabinet and the control panel face sits in front of the grill blocks on either side. There will be a small gap under the grill to allow some ventilation. Sometimes, if the grill would sit too low in the cabinet, a grill spacer piece will be supplied. This is a large U-shaped stainless steel part that sits under the grill lip to boost the grill up a little higher in the cabinet so as not to obstruct the doors below. When installing your Evo, please reference your Evo installation manual. Evos are installed to sit on the cabinet unlike typical grills. These are installed in place before the countertop is installed. Be sure that the brackets on the left and right side have the small lip facing inwards towards the Evo before setting the Evo in place. These brackets will be different heights depending on the thickness of the countertop that you supplied to us. To make installation easier, the cooktop can be removed from the Evo to lighten the load and make maneuvering easier. After the Evo has been set into place on the brackets, slide the Evo forward so that the face aligns neatly with the grill blocks on either side. You should also check the access doors on the side to make sure they fully open and are sitting in the proper place. The final step is to drop the cooking surface back into place on top. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out.